Hey everyone, it's Book Shambi. Welcome to the show.
Me siento como un buster, todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster, pa' su postre, es el dueño de la aldea. Dime se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. El dueño de la aldea. Dime se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. El abuso, si sale un meque, mis perros están buzos. Me sobran los recursos y cuando traboneamos la hablo sucio. Lealtad siempre promete, me afila el machete. La tengo arañando las paredes, facturando en mero al verde. Todos los semáforos luz verde. Entro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Arte Mona Lisa por mi cama se desliza.
Ready to go? And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Check swing, called strike. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout. Luke Raley, the next to hit. And takes low for ball one.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. Cal Raleigh will hit next.
Raleigh.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And they get the out. And we're back. And our starting pitcher here today, Luis Castillo.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Hank Thompson at the plate and takes high there. And he grounds one to the right side. Slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Johnny Bench. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Bench, 27 years old, and though usually a catcher, today he's starting in right field. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, this is an interesting transition to go from behind the dish out into right.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman. Jorge Polanco. First pitch misses. Line drive and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Webb winds and deals. On the ground to the left. Slings to second. Over to Alonso. Double play. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
On the ground, Paris. To first, it short hops him. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Castillo back to work. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Brings it in, and there's one away. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford in plenty of time to first. Here's Dylan Moore. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's in, ball.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Rowdy to Les.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Top of the third, no score. Foul ball still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And Rowdy strikes out. Next to hit, Dominic Canzone. And there's the strike. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Here's the second baseman, Kyron Paris. In the air, right side. Canzone settles underneath it. He's got it. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And a foul ball. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The wide to kick the pitch. Next offering misses down and away. And it's a strikeout from La Piedra, his second of the game. This is Joey Bart. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. drops into the glove, and now it's Julio Rodriguez. Slides, but it gets by him.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
Runner on the go. Caught and missed. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Polanco stands in now and watches strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2.
Out to short, De La Cruz. On to first, and he is thrown. Here's the center fielder, Jim Edmonds. He's 0 for 1. That one ripped. And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Hard hit, base hit. Rodriguez hustles to get it in. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Johnny Bench getting ready to hit. Struck out looking his first time. Slice the other way and foul. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0. First and second, no outs. De La Cruz now at the plate. Right side, and that's just foul. Strike 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Jason Dominguez, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fouled off. He was late. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Hard hit left side. To second, Polanco. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball,
Well, these
1 strike.
Mariners just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. And now for Seattle, Dylan Moore. That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. And he can't come up with it. Around first and hustling for second, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
1 strike.
And fouled off. High fly ball out to center field. Edmonds settles under it, makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And here is Kyron
Leading
Paris.
off for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Kyron.
Castillo back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Ball one there.
1-1.
One out, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Two down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Joey Bart. Inside, 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Hammered, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Edmonds stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And another ball.
2-0.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 2-1 now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
On the ground right side. Handles, throws to first. Bang, bang play, and the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. Swing, and he popped it up. De La Cruz. And there's one down. Julio Rodriguez will hit next. And a foul ball. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA. Toss to Alonso. Well, 1-run game, and now the right fielder, Johnny Bench. Cut on and lifted in the air. Canzone on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. 0-2 now. That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Dominguez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to.
And there's the third out. Well, one-run game, and now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. On the ground, right side. Over to first. Great pick.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Polanco batting with one down, takes a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Crawford in the box again. Takes a strike. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he won a round. Not an easy call. So digging in, Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 in this one. To third, Moore. Sends it across to first, and that takes care of Alonso. Kyron Paris digs in now. Lifted in the air, right center field. Canzone coming on. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's JT Real Muto. Entered the game on defense. So this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Out to short. Crawford throws to first in time.
Now pitching.
Andres Munoz taking over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error. But
swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that puts the tying run on base.
couple of hits in a row for him here. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball.
Here's the pitch to Tellez. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Very solid inning on that.
Well, one-run game. Digging in, Joey Bart, 1 for 2.
Number 55, Gabe Spire.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. And they add a run, it's 2-0. Now, Jim Edmonds. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Hit in the air, right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Into the second deck it goes, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. Hank Thompson steps into the box, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
And there's one down. So next, Johnny Bench.
Number 60, Taylor Saucedo.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. swing and a high fly ball deep left field. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Bench around second, on his way to third. And he's got himself a triple. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And they put the tag on him for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped to right, base hit. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. There goes Ellie. Pitches low.
That's the ball.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a bunt right side. Raley takes it himself, and that'll keep.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Luke Weaver.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Raley in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Down to the last out for the Mariners.
1 ball, no strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
They're down to their final strike. 1 strike away. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that misses. And the count's even at 2. Got him! And that's the ball game.